Hi everyone! In this video I'll be comparing two portable kayaks, the Pakayak and the Trak 2.0. I can share with you from my personal experience the main differences between these two so that you can make a decision on which kayak is the right kayak for you. I will talk to you about the type of kayaks these are, the convenience and assembly of both these kayaks, the weight differences, on-water performance such as stability. I will also share my thoughts on comfort, as well as the price between these two kayaks. And finally, I'll share my final thoughts. So let's get started with the type of kayaks these two are. The Pakayak with a length of 4 meters and 32 centimeters and width of 61 centimeters is a hard-shelled kayak and more of a recreational touring kayak. It is very stable and can be used in many different type of conditions, with excellent primary stability due to its flat hull and the width. The Trak 2.0 with the length of 4 meters and 90 centimeters and width of 57 centimeters is a very versatile sea kayak. It can be shaped to fit the style of kayaking you need it for, such as touring or even surfing by changing the shape of the hull. The primary stability is fair, however it has excellent secondary stability with the hard shine. Going on to the convenience and assembly. Both these kayaks are portable kayaks, with the Pakayak being a modular kayak, while the Trak 2.0 is a skin-on-frame kayak. If you have storage limitations, these types of kayaks are perfect for you. As mentioned, the Pakayak is a modular kayak and it has 6 pieces. Each section of the kayak are locked with a clamping system and from my experience very secure and watertight. I haven't had any leakages before and I have full confidence with the clamping system. The first time assembling the Pakayak will take you about 10 minutes, but will get quicker as you get familiar with the process, and afterwards it only take you 3 to 5 minutes. The Trak 2.0 is a skin-on-frame kayak, and the baggage size is a similar size to the Pakayak bag, but it is somewhat slimmer, which I find it easier to manage than the Pakayak. Being a skin-on-frame kayak, there are many more steps involved than the Pakayak, as you'll need to assemble the kayak frame first, insert the frames into the kayak skin, and then secure the open areas of the kayak. If the ease of assembly is important to you, the Pakayak wins in this department. However, if you feel the assembly process is just as important as the kayaking experience, then the Trak will give you that satisfaction. Let's look at the weight of these two kayaks. For the Pakayak, I was using the original bluefin, which weighed about 28 kilograms, but the new version, which was just released, weighs only 22.2 kilograms. With the original Pakayak, it's not the lightest kayak, and some of you may have trouble carrying the kayak to the shore. I always assembled the Pakayak close to shore or just carried half of the kayak right next to the shore and assembled the two halves there. I almost always had a friend with me, so it was easier to carry the Pakayak. But if you are deciding to purchase the Pakayak, I suggest you to buy the lighter version, which is $200 more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. The Trak 2.0 weighs 20 kilograms, which is 2.2 kilos lighter than the Pakayak. With the Trak being longer, the center of gravity actually makes it feel lighter when you're carrying the kayak on your shoulder. Again, it always helps when you have a friend to carry the kayak together, but if you feel both these two kayaks are too heavy, you can always get a kayak cart, or even have a look at Oru kayaks. So on water performance and stability. So far it feels like that the benefits of the Pakayak outweighs the Trak in many areas. But in this department of performance, I have to say this is where the Trak really shines. You can immediately feel the difference between the two kayaks. While I enjoyed the Pakayak, the Trak is a pure joy on the water, which can be used in many different conditions. The shape of the hull makes all the difference where you can learn to stabilize yourself by allowing your body to float together with the kayak. This gives you the opportunity and freedom to play more with the kayak and learn different skills. I would say the Trak will make you a better paddler in the long run. The Pakayak is great for casual paddles because of the flat bottom, which gives you very good primary stability. You can really enjoy yourself without worrying about tipping. I was able to learn to roll on the Pakayak, which was quite an achievement for me, but I felt I needed an upgrade to further my skills, and I could only go so far on the Pakayak. In terms of speed, I did do a speed test between these two, and there was not much of a difference, but I believe there were other variables that impacted the results. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to take a look at that video. Going on to comfort, the Pakayak is extremely comfortable due to the size of the cockpit, and I'm 6'1", and I could really stretch and move my legs around in the cockpit. It has a deep cockpit due to the modular design, which means you have less contact with the kayak around your legs and hips. I believe the size of the cockpit is a double-edged sword because you will get your comfort. However, for you to control your kayak confidently, it's better to have contact with the kayak along your hips and your thighs to manage your stability and control. You can always install a thigh brace, but the ones that Pakayak offers is quite flimsy, and I would suggest a custom-made thigh brace if you want to consider it. I really like the seat of the Trak, and I don't feel uncomfortable sitting in the cockpit at all. I actually like having more contact with the kayak, and it gives me more confidence to control it. Compared to the Pakayak, it is more difficult to get in and out, but you will adjust as you need. This is also a skill for you to gain from using the Trak. If you prefer comfort over performance, then the Pakayak would be your choice. If getting in and out of a kayak is also a concern, then the Pakayak would also be your choice. Now finally, let's talk about price, which is a major decision determining factor for all of us. Both of these kayaks are not cheap, but you are paying for the portability and convenience. The original Pakayak is now US $1,995, but the lighter version is $200 cheaper. For this price, you only get the kayak without any other add-ons, so you do have to order separately, such as the thigh pads or the spray skirt. The Trak, on the other hand, is considerably more expensive at US $3,850. But think of it this way. You'll have two different types of kayaks in one just by changing the shape of the hull. At the time of purchasing the Trak, I also received the deck bag, sea sock, and also thigh braces, so I didn't need to order any additional items. But again, it's best for you to check with Trak for more accurate information. So now my final thoughts. I love both the Pakayak and the Trak. The Pakayak was the first touring kayak I owned and experienced, and it is still one of my favorite kayaks. The assembly and the cleaning time is very quick, and it is a very convenient kayak for you to get on the water quickly. However, I felt my skills could only get so far with it. So if you're looking for a recreational touring kayak and just want to enjoy the waters, the Pakayak would be the right choice for you. As for the Trak, it is a pure joy on the water, and I strongly believe I am becoming a better kayaker because of it. I'm learning to control the kayak better and learning different skills, and I can't wait to try surfing on it in the future, which is another skill I want to learn. I hope this comparison helped you in selecting your kayak. Happy paddling!